Oh my god, it's him! It looks like him. Oh!
It is, you were right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to watch The Book of Boba Fett, Chapter 6. Don't know what the title of this episode is yet, because that's how D+ rolls. Guys, use the Force to hit the like button. Subscribe and click that notification bell if you were really satisfied with that last episode and you want to check out our reaction for the next one. Also, check this out. Full-length watch-alongs where you sync up with the time code. They're over at our Patreon page. Massive thanks to all who have become super rejects, but check out all the content that we got to offer. Blind Way recently moved all their content over to our Patreon page. Thank you guys. It's really giving us a good boost. Boys at Prepper, thank you guys for helping us edit down these highlights. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way.
We'll leave the spice and take the credits back to Mos Eisley. The rest will follow.
Do you know where you are, gentlemen?
Cobb!
Think it through.
Hell yeah.
Load up your wares and head back to where you came. We can chalk this one up to you guys reading the map wrong.
Fools.
Cobb shot first.
Sexy cowboy.
And every one of those pikes was a celebrity cameo.
Come on, let's get high. Holy shit. I'm so excited.
Go visit some Jedi.
R2. Holy shit, we going to the places.
That we are, my friend. All of the places.
What if we see Ben Solo?
Oh, dude, that'd be cool. Tie it all together. Buddy!
Shit.
Oh!
That's Shamoosh technology. Eat it.
Oh, buddy. Love his little tri-face.
Wow. That has really improved. Yeah.
Lots changed in the years.
Why have one frog when you can have many?
You will never want for frogs again.
All right, let's go for a walk.
Shamook. Who was the guy who was hired? The deep fake guy?
Name Shamook?
Yeah, Shamook.
I want to tell you about someone you remind me of a great deal.
And my time in Dagobah.
His name was Yoda. He was small like you. He would speak in riddles.
Improper English.
Do you remember back home? Would you like to remember?
Holy shit.
Oh. Be okay, buddy.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Oh.
It's cool to see them in practical suits.
Yeah.
I will teach you to protect yourself.
This really is The Mandalorian Season 3.
Seriously. We'll get back to all that Boba Fett stuff later.
We don't need to.
We know what you guys want.
Oh!
What's up? Ahsoka's
I didn't
back.
expect to see you here.
Neither did I.
I'm an old friend of the family.
I thought you weren't going to help train Grogu.
I'm not. Master Luke is.
That's cool. She gets to interact with Luke.
What is this place?
There's nothing now, but will someday be a great school.
The greatest.
Grogu will be its first student.
Oh, he's the first. Okay.
I don't understand why you're all right with Skywalker's decision to train the kid when you wouldn't.
Because it was his choice. I don't control the wants of others.
Then it's my choice to go and see him.
Of course. If that is what you wish.
Grogu.
I want to give him this.
Why? So he will remember you.
No. As a Mandalorian foundling, he should have this. It's his right.
I'm getting emotional under there.
This armor will protect him.
It's like a mithril thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little chainmail probably.
Grogu misses you a great deal. If he sees you, it will only make things more difficult for him.
Oh, God damn it.
Man, now we're stuck right here.
Make sure he's protected.
Oh, man.
Dude, you're the best dad. Oh, buddy.
Oh, man. Just carried him like Yoda.
Yeah.
Fucking A. Goddamn. Freaking show.
Bend down. Jump, and as you do, feel the force flow through you.
Oh my God.
You're trying too hard. Don't try.
Do.
Come on. I want to show you something.
My guy's gonna start zipping around like Superman. Hey.
Yeah.
That's great. Yes! Yes! Yeah! I was hoping he'd do the flip.
Now go raise another X-Wing out the swamp.
That's it. Very good.
Such great puppeteering, too.
Is Grogu about to wield the lightsaber?
Yes, do it.
Oh, awesome.
This is a training remote. It will test your reflexes.
Whoa! There you go, you did the jump.
Very good.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Luke and Ahsoka interacting with each other. Can you guys interact with each other?
Say something.
Oh my God, he's gonna break it.
Whoa.
Good.
Now fix it.
We only have one of those.
It's more like he's remembering than I'm actually teaching him anything.
Sometimes the student guides the master.
Nice.
You brought him a gift.
Sometimes I wonder if his heart is in it.
So much like your father.
Crazy. Crazy.
What should I do about him?
Trust your instincts.
That will always go well.
Right, Boba, what do you want? What's wrong with you, man? Just tell me what you want. Right? Are you acting out?
You're acting out.
Just give me a mission.
We'll kill some people, okay?
This is the Mandalorian, Djarin. Thanks to him and Chrysanthemum, we now have enough experienced muscle to act as enforcers. We lack the numbers to cover our territory if an all-out war comes. We need foot soldiers.
I might be able to help with that.
Call up your boy Cobb.
I like how that was their reunion.
You want to park your starship, you gotta do it out there in the flat.
I'm looking for Marshal Vanth.
I don't think you heard what I said.
I heard you.
I'll take it from here, Deputy.
Oh, you just came out of nowhere.
It's hiding behind him this whole time.
We need good people to step up or the spice is bound to come through these parts.
As long as I'm here, that's not a problem.
I fought side by side with the citizens of Freetown, and they're brave people, and the Pike Syndicate has us outnumbered, and we need your help.
Things are tough around here, but I'll see what I can do. Get the word out. I want all men and women of fighting age to come to town. I want to have a meeting.
It's not our problem, Marshal.
No, but it might be after they hear what I'm going to say.
You already got pikes coming through this territory.
Is that Cad Bane?
Oh.
That's just the next best cameo.
Get your list out.
Tell these people to head inside for a spell.
Something wrong, Marshal?
I hope not.
I've already sold myself. Holy shit. It looks like him.
Where's that blue face?
No, he would kill Cobb.
Oh, don't kill Cobb.
No, the Pike set him. Oh my god, it's him. Oh!
It is, you were right.
Holy shit! We got a live action campaign.
Cobb Vanth.
Oh, damn.
Whatever Fett is paying you, we'll match. And all you've got to do is stay put and let things play out.
Don't bully Cobb.
Hey, the Marshal ain't for sale.
Dude, you're gonna get yourself
My
killed,
dude.
man. You're gonna get yourself killed.
Oh, yeah.
Dude!
Yes, that
I
makes
can't believe this is
sense.
happening.
Boba Fett is a cold-blooded killer who worked for the Empire.
Oh, crap. They got a history.
Yeah.
You should have never given up your armor.
No, please. Please, God.
Dude. No, no, no. Do not want.
Kill that guy, Cat.
Yeah. Warning shot. Oh, deputy. Oh!
Please, God. We just got him back.
Clipped him.
As long as the spice keeps running, everyone will be left alone.
Please.
No.
Please. Back to the tank.
It's up to you now, barkeep.
I can't believe we got a live action campaign. We might actually see the flashback of the... No, maybe we wouldn't. I'll say that. Talk after.
Just lay it all down.
Focus
right
on the show.
here. After you rise it all. Get all your next episode cameo wishes out.
Are they like gigolos too?
Seems that way. It really does. Yeah, just like concubines.
Like American Horror Story vibes from this.
You forgot your katana.
Oh no!
Grogu beat Ben Solo.
You guys are gonna be bunkmates.
The Mandalorian wanted you to have this.
Looks a little small.
I mean, he will eventually grow out of it.
But before you take it, I will give you a choice.
This is the blue pill. Oh my god.
Oh, damn.
Why are you doing this, Tim?
Is a lightsaber. It belonged to my teacher, Master Yoda.
Oh.
I'm offering it to you.
just gonna put this one a little closer.
Yeah.
If you choose the armor, you'll return to your friend, the Mandalorian. But if you choose the lightsaber, you will be the first student in my academy, and I will train you to be a great Jedi.
Sophie's choice.
And you may never see the Mandalorian again, because, Grogu, a short time for you is a lifetime for someone else.
Season 3 is in your hands, child. No.
Come on. Filoni, my man.
On the direction, too.
Oh, they originally had him in, they're like in the ropes that I assume in like Last Jedi and stuff. I can't believe Boba put this all in his book. He's willing to share the start.
Yeah, that book of Boba Fett's great, but there are a whole lot of other main characters, I gotta say.
What I was saying was that so they didn't actually get a fully bring it to life with Cad Bane and Boba when they squared off, and that's how he has like a hole in his head or something. And so I was wondering if we might see a flashback of that.
I mean, the future's wide open for something like that now.
Yeah. It's crazy. Now he looks like something out of American Horror Story.
Yes, he does. Oh my
the way they
God.
brought him to life, man.
Those teeth.
He looks so like
eyes.
such like a menacing alien. I love it. I mean, the first guy with the dark saber was both.
He had both.
Let him be both.
Man.
Come on, man.
Maybe you should play in the gray a little bit. Do a little gray Jedi action.
Man, the second ass silhouette showed up in that kung fu western. Yeah, that David Carradine like jogging to the desert.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming at all. Like in that moment, especially.
And I hope somehow Cobb Vanth is not dead.
Because we thought like they didn't explain how. Did Bad Batch ever explain how he just lived? Because he was presumed dead for a while, but then he came back in Bad Batch. But what a presence!
Yeah,
what a presence!
In just a couple of minutes, yeah. It was a great standoff too, just like all that tension.
But easily the best part was when they check in with Boba.
Oh, dude, and the mods are back. Thank goodness.
Did Boba even speak then?
I think Fennec did all the talking. That's good.
Wow. Wow.
That was the episode right there.
At some point, he's going to be wearing that mithril and Orc's going to stab him.
Yeah, that's right. And then he'll bring out Sting and he'll fight back. Perfect.
Boom, these last two episodes, man. That is so much Star Wars.
All they needed was to make it the Mandalorian.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am not going to be able to talk clearly. That was overwhelming. What a conflict of emotions at the same time, like just the fan service through the roof while just moving the freaking storyline at goddamn speed force ahead, and then creating just like the conflicts of choices. It's like freaking like when Cad Bane shows up, it's like holy shit, we got Cad Bane here, and like there's such a history with him. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he was one of the people who did mentor Boba early on in the days of bounty hunting, if I'm not mistaken. So there's such a rich history between them, and the last time they saw each other was via a duel. Yeah. So, like there's a lot to mine there. And then the second I'm like, oh crap, no, he might kill Cobb Vanth. Yeah. This is not what I want.
Yeah. You were so happy to see this guy, and now he's about to break your heart.
Yeah, and because that's Cad Bane's he's an antagonist, and to introduce like that is crazy. And it's what's cool about how they handled it here. I thought was obviously for people who have seen Clone Wars or at very minimum Bad Batch. you'll have familiarity with who the character is, but regardless of that, the way Filoni and crew framed him here had such a villainous presence the entire time, and he's like menacing and scary to
Without
behold.
having to do anything.
And I'm glad they put him in like practical makeup because yeah, that was uncomfortable to look at, and I loved it. I just loved the way he looked. And it just feels like plucked out of there. Thought it'd be a little bluer, but he's all blue, but I thought he'd be even like bluer.
Yeah.
But he still looks so great, and it's just awesome to look at. But that conflict of choice, and then of course to see like the early days of Luke being like, ain't nothing bad gonna happen here today, dude.
Have the best school in all the galaxy. I'm gonna train all the best Jedi. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it makes you do wonder what the future of Grogu might be. You know, like they established with the original person to wield the Darksaber, that was Mandalorian and Jedi, and now he's given him a choice, and that is so conflicting, you know. And I would reckon that he would go down the path of Mandalorian ultimately, because this is our first time hearing of Grogu. He's not talked about at all. I mean, unless there's just some unfortunate fate where Ben Solo did kill him, you know, or he maybe left the school before any of that happened. At the same time, like, well, you know, Disney wants to make their money, and you want to keep Baby Yoda on the show with Djarin, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it wouldn't be practical just to always kind of side quest out to school to go pop in and make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
Get redundant after a while, yeah.
And then to finally see like Ahsoka and Luke interact with each other, the Padawan of Anakin Skywalker coming all the way full circle here, where they get to interact with each other. Like there's no one other than, you know, Obi-Wan, there's no one else who could say of you're a lot like your father in a positive, endearing way, more so than Ahsoka Tano can say. And like to get those scenes, and then all the freaking like callbacks and references, and then also still moving the story forward with training Grogu when you're all like, this is so much Empire Strikes Back happening here.
Yeah.
Except it's not like some, you know, foggy swamp.
Way nicer. Dagobah, way nicer.
It's beautiful to look at, and you're watching him advance and
grow.
And growing Grogu. I was very overwhelmed, and then Djarin was like bringing me to tears. Like he's wanted nothing, like clearly misses Grogu so much, and he just can't say it, and he's just trying to do what's best for him, and he travels all this way. Literally travels the galaxy.
Yeah, he just outran space cops to get here.
And he waited forever for someone to greet him, to guide him to there, and then when he's right there to see him, he doesn't even get a chance to say anything to him, you know? That was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Good for you kill. I mean, it looks like they killed off Cobb.
It looks like it. I feel like because they lit up his deputy way more and he got shot in the once, I'm hoping that something happens where next episode it's revealed that he's all right. But I could see them, you know, making Cad Bane just murk him in cold blood and give us that much more reason to hate this guy.
I think the implementation of the history that Cad Bane brings via Boba Fett would really allow us to see, or maybe have some type of scene, hopefully. I really say hopefully because clearly the last two episodes have been like the best the show's been. It would really allow us to hone in a little bit more on Boba's character change, you know, more so than a time spent with the Tusken Raiders, really allowing us to understand perhaps more in depth, because he's like saying Boba's a cold-blooded killer, and of course the last time Cad Bane was hanging out with Boba, like, yeah, that's the version he remembers. And to have him like warn Cobb Vanth about that, but also the death of Cobb Vanth will also cause all the people who were taking more of a pacifistic method towards this fight might actually rally together to help fight.
And that bartender is going to become the new sheriff of Freetown.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was like an interesting episode because like Mandalorian feels expansive to a degree, but it also feels like it's its own kind of niche of the Star Wars galaxy to me. And then you have this Boba Fett show, which in some ways has felt like even more of a niche. And this episode,
for sure.
Yeah, and this episode really, like the appearance of a character like Cad Bane, even more so in some degrees than Luke, just because we've already seen him here and we've already seen Ahsoka on this program. It's like something about this episode and that especially made it feel that much more expansive and consequential to the greater picture of things.
Well, I felt like we were watching a Star Wars movie.
Exactly.
Where the last one felt like Mandalorian season 3 episode 1. This was cutting around to so many different storylines like a Star Wars movie.
It felt like just like a Star Wars story and not the Book of Boba Fett, not the Mandalorian. Just we're in all different walks of the Star Wars world and all of them are interlocking to some degree.
And like 10 seconds of Boba Fett.
And 10 seconds of the title. I'm fascinated as to how and why this show came together quite the way it did, because for the first 4 episodes it makes absolute sense. And now I'm like, it's the Book of Boba Fett with a couple issues of a couple other books slipped in, and then it'll kind of come back to Boba Fett, I imagine, by the end of it. But
because even when it cuts back to Boba, I'm like, this is the least interesting
barely
part.
seems concerned with him. Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I felt that too, and that's coming from somebody who's enjoyed most all the Boba stuff up to this point to some degree.
I've really enjoyed episodes 2 and 4 a lot. And then here, but these last 2 are just on another level.
Yeah.
And
it just feels so much more pertinent for some reason.
Yeah.
And
he's more emotional. He's just so much more connected, and it feels more Star Wars. And the way things progress with the Pikes too, you know, they actually brought them to a point that felt menacing, that felt really threatening. They blow up that one freaking bar we keep going back to on Tatooine, you know?
Yep.
Straight up blow it to smithereens.
Yeah, man.
And the Pikes hire the Syndicate hires goddamn Cad Bane.
Poor Gareth Whip.
Man, I thought, oh my God, what is her name? Amelia Clark? Kira?
Oh, Kira?
Yeah, my God, I thought she might show up. Still good.
Yeah.
Seeing the way this show's going.
People go real crazy.
Yeah. Man, what if Harrison Ford shows up?
What if?
We gotta talk about that Luke Skywalker deepfake a little bit, because they hired Shamook, I remember. I think it was him who they hired, who does amazing deepfakes on YouTube. And I think one of his biggest ones was like, here's what Mandalorian did with Luke, here's what I did with the deepfake, and it looks so much better. And there are times where it just looked like wow, this is uncanny. You know, like, this is like so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, this looks like so flawless. And there are times where it still looked like, oh, this is kind of weird.
I can really see that chin shadow.
You can really see, like, that's not Mark Hamill performing, and they're trying to match the voiceover.
There's a lot of dubbing here. He has to keep. I thought they split the difference, because when he shows up in Mandalorian for the second season, he's very stoic, and I thought they did here a better job with it. He's still kind of straight and a little, when I say flat, I mean in the way that Star Wars dialogue delivery can be flat, where it's part of the aesthetic.
I mean, he delivers every line the same way, pretty much.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But it was like, while there are seams, it was like, wow, they have really advanced this effect.
And look, bottom line, it looks way better than before. While it's not perfect, for a minute there, I thought like they perfected this.
It's not, the first shot, you're like, damn.
Yeah, look at that.
But I don't think this will spurn as many, like, I did it myself and it's way betters on the internet. You know?
No, and the story is so essential to be told, and they are filling in a very important gap in Star Wars lore from what happened between Return of the Jedi to The Force Awakens with this school. That's what I mean. It's like this show has become this springboard for a much bigger It's like starts off so small with the Boba Fett shit, and then just gets like fucking big as hell.
Yeah.
With everything they're doing, and this is like how Ahsoka was there just to pay a visit.
Just literally just to say what's up to Mando, what's up to Luke, and then to leave.
I'm gonna go to my other show and look for General Thrawn, and then look for Sabine Wren and as Richard. I'm gonna get all that going. Again.
Yeah, just to remind you guys, I got my own series coming up. I'm here too.
But I like I kind of like the coldness. I don't know if the right word's coldness, but the intentional separation, the guarded nature that Luke has towards Djarin.
That detach.
I feel like Luke would just have a little bit of a different approach.
I feel, I don't know, he's got so many very important personal attachments throughout the entire
Keeps Leia in his life. He trains Leia at one point, right? Yeah, he's supposed to.
We saw in one of those
in Rise of
sequels.
Skywalker, yeah. He trains Leia at one point. He obviously stays connected to the family, so he keeps his attachments.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a part of his journey. It's like the last time, if like the Disney sequels never came out, the live action, he's just come off the death of Anakin Skywalker. Like the guys and he was celebrating with everyone. So the dude's like an emotional dude, and that was something that Obi-Wan has really explored heavily in Clone Wars was with Bo-Katan's sister. Oh my god, what is her name? Yep, totally forgot.
Bo-Katan.
No. Oh, it's really bugging me that I'm throwing a blank. It was such a powerful. Like he obviously had a romantic history with her, and like that's something he was very much like drew him a little bit further away. Like there's this whole big speech he gives at one point about like if you had asked me to give up the Jedi Order, I would have, and. It's like that's something a Jedi always has to deal with. So I thought by this point Luke might be a little bit more towards there. Like you could have some attachments.
Yeah, and I get the point. I understand the thesis of the test, but part of me is like that would come in handy, that little bit of armor, and also
But it's what it means.
Yeah, it's like you can never circumvent the meaning behind it. But part of me is like, just let him use it, and then just really focus on the Jedi part of the training.
Because they have a debate with each other about, like he's a Mandalorian foundling. Oh, maybe he's a Padawan.
Can't be both.
It was cool in the flashback of Grogu where you see
Order 66.
Yeah, you see the clone troopers, and I'm so used to seeing them as CGI in prequels to see them brought to life. And I'm like, oh wow, look at them! They're in actual costumes.
They're actually kind of scary. Yeah, for sure.
And
that was intense.
I don't know if Grogu's already interacted with Boba in season 2, and so I thought like if Grogu had seen any of the clone troopers' faces, he might have been like, you look like
you're all those people trying to kill me.
Exactly.
Oh no, I don't want to help you.
I wonder who those Jedi were.
Yeah.
Someone smarter than ourselves will have to tell us in the comments, but
they're three very specific Jedi.
This was awesome. This was something else. Holy shit! I can't believe it. And the music was beautiful, and
yes, it was.
Filoni killed it this time, man. He really knocked it out of the park.
This is such an oddly shaped show as a whole, but it's been very exciting the way it's developed.
It's some of the best Star Wars.
Yeah, in recent memory, yeah. That's all it had. You just had to find their way to TV.
All right.
That's all it took.
All right, guys. Well, look, we gotta start working on actually putting this video together to get to you guys. So, thanks for being here, and let's do a Patreon.
Michael B, Miguel B, and yo. That's right, man. You are the most dedicated person on our Patreon. Right now, as we're shouting this out, you're probably editing your own reaction to Boba Fett Episode 6. And hey, man, even though you are our direct competition now, I just wanted to let you know that, you know, we're going to take that very personally, and we're out for you specifically. So any footage from the show you use, we're going to claim you, take that as our own, you know, really make sure that you know that this space is our space, all right? You are a stranger from the desert of YouTube, and you've emerged to threaten us, and we can't have that. But, anyhow, we love you deep down beyond all that, and by the end of this season, we will reunite. But for right now, the game is afoot. Be well, buddy. Happy February.
It's good.
Thank you. It's great.